Whether you're traveling by plane or car, the added excitement, if you will, of bringing your kids along at a new dimension of challenges. What are those challenges? Jody Robbins is a travel writer and a blogger with Travels with Baggage. That's your blog name.
That's right, yep.
And you also have a Twitter account as well, too.
I do, yes.
We'll show that in just a few moments because we're saying how beautiful you look in pink.
Thank you very much.
Traveling. We love to do it more so in the winter seasons than the summer. Is that a fair statement?
I think that is fair, especially for Calgarians. We love our summers here.
Yeah.
You know, I wouldn't say guaranteed great weather, but it's pretty nice.
And we have a lot of things around this area.
There's so much to do, and nobody really wants to miss Stampede. So winter winter and spring are ideal times to jet away, but some of the challenges with that is dealing with inclement weather, and you really have to be prepared for the unexpected.
As a blogger, you've been doing it for a while. You actually were a writer prior to this as well, too.
That's right.
So if somebody wants to know a little bit about this young lady, yes, she has a lot of insight into the business. And one of the things that we wanted to ask you about is when you're traveling with your kids. Now, for the most part, kids can range from, of course, the young,
Yep.
to the teenagers who go, geez, are we there yet?
Yeah.
Challenges all around, especially maybe even if they're mixed. You have, let's say, a 6-year-old and a 16-year-old, for example.
Sure.
So let's start off by traveling by plane. What are some of those challenges, and how can we help with those challenges?
Well, I think you want to avoid being stuck in the airport as much as possible. So before your trip, do as much as you can online. Check in online, do what you can, pre-pick your food, your seats, do all of that online. So then you can really just breeze through, go to security. That's number one.
Yeah.
Then you really have to pack strategically.
Oh, I like this.
Well, bags get lost.
And they cost more, especially if you bring more, too.
It's true.
Yeah.
So, and especially with Christmas, people are packing in gifts. You have to lose the ownership over this is my suitcase. You've got to divvy it up, because if one suitcase goes missing, you don't want to be the one without underwear for a few days.
No.
So you always mix it up. Everybody's clothes go in together.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
So if I have all of mine packed in my bag, like my shirts and, as you say, my underwear, and it goes missing, I'm the only guy who's out.
You're on the hook.
Right, but if you share it amongst everyone else, then
everybody's got a little something, at least in one of the bags.
Something.
Yeah.
Okay, smart, good.
Yeah, so you pack that way. And then you've got to be really cognizant about what you pack for your carry-on inside the plane. So if you're traveling with kids, yes, I think you need another complete change of clothes for them, because spills happen. If you're with a baby and they're prone to a bit of explosions, you might need an extra shirt for who's ever changing the diaper. Well, it happens, right?
Yes, it does.
Once it happens, you always do that. Wet wipes are great for disinfecting that table tray, and an empty water bottle, because they don't let you go through security with any liquids. So I always take an empty water bottle. There's always a water fountain right after you go through security, because sometimes you're on the plane and they don't give you the beverage service for an hour or two in.
That's true.
Yeah, if you've got kids, you need to be prepared with water, snacks, medicine. Make sure you have medicine on the plane, but please, parents, don't dope your kids.
Oh, okay, so now you're suggesting, because I know some parents have done this, that they give them a little Tylenol, or they give them a little something,
cough syrup.
Cough syrup,
it's
just
the
to
cough syrup.
help ease their. But you're saying don't.
No, well, I don't think that's a good idea to dope anybody. Number one, but number two, it can backfire, because some of the ingredients in there can cause hyperactivity in children. And that actually happened to us. My daughter legitimately had a cold. We gave her the cough syrup medicine, and she was buzzing for the entire flight. So if you can avoid it, I would avoid that.
Can we jump to traveling by car? We got about 90 seconds. So let's go to travel by car. So it's a different scenario, because now you're in a confined space all together. Quiet back there.
Yeah.
Give some tips.
You've got to sort it out first. So sort out who gets to play DJ. Sort out what kind of music you're going to listen to. You don't want to listen to the Frozen soundtrack the whole flight. You've got to pack a lot with food.
Why not? That sounds like so much fun.
It could be fun. Surprise bags are a great idea.
Okay.
Go to the dollar store, get kids magazines, magnets, pipe cleaners, licorice, things that can occupy them for a long time. And if possible, save devices for the end of the trip when nobody's fresh anymore. It's really easy to hand over the iPad immediately, but wait a bit. Let them explore, let them think about things, write in their journal, play with toys. When people start getting cranky, that's when you hand over the devices.
One thing that I've always thought too is that if I'm the driver, and especially in the winter conditions when things get a little crazy, if I, the driver, get a little crazy, it elevates and amps up everyone in the car as well too. So try to be as calm as you can and as fun as you can, because you're kind of leading the charge.
That's a great tip. You're setting the tone for the entire trip. And the same thing when you get to your destination. And what if your room isn't ready? What if staying with grandma, things are changing?
She has those smells.
Well, you set the tone, right? So if you're able to have that projection of calm and everything's going to be all right, the kids will pick up on that.
It's so great having you in here. There's
Thanks.
so many great tips. I mean, we love traveling in the season. So take these words of advice of this young lady. It's incredible. If you want more as well, you can go to www.travelswithbaggage.com. Yes?
Yes.
Perfect. Jody, thanks for
Phoenix.
coming in. Still to come, get this, Uncommon Common Foods with Chef Jen. She returns. Maybe we'll ask her about her traveling exploits. First, here's what's happening in and around Calgary. This is Trending on Shaw.